Alright, today we're going to begin looking at our school supplies. So, this is section number 6 in your vocabulary packets. So, our word for backpack, un sac à dos. Un sac à dos. So, a sac is a bag. So, you can see it looks like the English word sack. And your dos is your back. So, this is literally a sack that goes onto your back. A backpack. Un sac à dos. A pencil bag does not actually use the word sac, even though that would make sense. In French, it's called une trousse. Une trousse. A dictionary, pretty easy one to remember. Un dictionnaire. Dictionnaire. A book, you should know this one. Le livre, or un livre. And then a notebook, you should also know this one. Un cahier. A sheet of paper, another one that you should know by now. Une feuille de papier. Une feuille de papier. A binder. Here's our first new one in a while. Un classeur. Un classeur. A calculator. Also very easy to remember. Une calculatrice. Une calculatrice. A ruler. Une règle. Une règle. And a pencil sharpener. Un taille crayon. Un taille crayon. Please remember that this is a hyphenated word. Don't skip the hyphen. A pencil, a word you should know by now. Un crayon. A pen, also one we've had before. Un stylo. Un stylo. An eraser is une gomme. Une gomme. And a laptop is really un ordinateur portable. Okay, so we already had the word ordinateur as a computer, so this is literally a portable computer. Un ordinateur portable. Your book really wants it to just be un portable. It wants you to drop the ordinateur. That is true. You can do that. You can call a laptop un portable. The difficulty is that un portable is both a laptop and it's also a cell phone. We don't want to say cell phone, we want to say laptop. So it's really best just to specify and say un ordinateur portable. And then that way there's no confusion about what it is you want to say. So practice number 1. Look at the pictures below and tell me what each person has in their backpack. So we'll begin our sentence by saying dans le sac à dos de, so in the backpack of. So first we'll look at the backpack of Etienne. Tell me what she has. Then Henri, and then Marc. If you need to, feel free to pause the video here to give you enough time to figure out what all of these things are. Make as good a list as you can, because you're going to be needing these to complete practice number 2. All right, jump down to section 9 in your vocabulary packet. We're going to do 2 phrases from this exprimons nous, from this beginning of the conversation. So one of our questions and one of our answers, just enough so that we can start putting these school supplies into a conversation today, and then we'll fill out the rest of these over the next couple of days. So our question, what do you need? Okay, if we're asking like, what do you need for a particular class? We're going to ask, de quoi tu as besoin? De quoi tu as besoin? And then one of our answers, we're going to say, j'ai besoin de. J'ai besoin de. Okay, remember that OI makes a wa sound. J'ai besoin de. And then continue on with whatever the thing is that you need. Remember, of course, that you have to have a number in front of that. However, if we're going to have one, so you need one of something, our de will contract with the un or the une. So let's look at an example conversation. So someone might ask you, de quoi tu as besoin? And a reasonable reply could be, j'ai besoin de 12 crayons. So you need a dozen pencils, or 12 pencils. Practice number 2. In practice number 1, we looked at the backpacks of Etienne, Henri, and Marc. Below is the list of 6 supplies that these 3 students need for their class. Comparing the list of what they already have with the list of what they need, can you tell me what it is that they still need to be able to get for their class?